You've probably noticed if you watched the video reports over the years that I like to have fun doing them. So over the past couple of weeks, and really probably more like the past couple of months, how many times have I started these videos by saying the hottest handicapper here at the site happens to be me? Because it's true. And I won again last night, completing my personal grand slam. Started on Friday night with a 20-dime raise-the-bar winner in baseball with Milwaukee over Pittsburgh. Continue with a top-rated 15-dime play. My normal top-rated 15-dime best bet was Syracuse over Florida State on Saturday. Sunday with the Rams with the shutout of Arizona. And then last night, Chicago taking care of business against Seattle. They were all max wager plays. You got them all for half price off, and I hope I made you a fortune along the way. But listen, I know, and I've told you, as a gambler, the next losing streak is always lurking around the corner. And I've told you, going into gambling, the first thing that you should do is acknowledge that the losing streak is right around the corner. And sometimes you're going to lose a day, some days you're going to lose multiple days, sometimes you're going to lose multiple weeks. It's just a fact of life. Accept the fact that you're going to lose, and you'll gamble much better. You will gamble and have more sanity, because nobody wins every single day. Now, when we're winning, which we are, if you're with me, it's great. Let's enjoy it. It's a wonderful thing. And Chicago played lousy last night. Bears are not a very good offensive team. They simply did not play well. But the game played out as I thought it would, with Khalil Mack and the defense absolutely dominating a porous Seattle offensive line. And the Seahawks are a bad team. Bad offensively, a one-dimensional team. They only have one offensive threat, and that's Russell Wilson, and a bad defensive team. So we took advantage. We got the easy win. We got the easy cover. And it's great to have. But I'll tell you what, the other lesson to be learned, and I touched upon this in yesterday's video report, is this. We saw on Sunday, which I telegraphed to you weeks ahead in advance, week number 2 is the most difficult week to win in the NFL because it's very hard to grasp the fact that in week number 2, the underdogs generally rule the roost. And we saw on Sunday where the underdogs went 10-4 against the spread with 6 of those puppies winning outright. Monday night, there's that mania. It's wrong that everybody thinks the Monday night dogs are the way to go. It's wrong. I showed you the numbers. I gave you the numbers yesterday that historically, going back to 1993, it just doesn't bear fruit. So you don't immediately change your handicapping strategy just because numbers may, for one particular day in advance or previous, dictate a certain situation. Just because the dogs delivered on Sunday doesn't mean you're guaranteed the dogs are going to come through on Monday night, and because somewhere in your mind you heard Monday night dogs are the way to go. It doesn't work that way. And I'll give you an analogy. The market yesterday on Monday, it was a horrible day because the president announced early in the day, he telegraphed that after the markets closed, he was going to impose another $200 billion worth of tariffs on China. The S&P was down, the NASDAQ was down, the Dow was down. Listen, me personally, my personal investment portfolio yesterday, I lost probably $15,000 to $18,000. Okay? Now, I lost it out of profits, but listen, you want to lose $15,000 to $18,000? I don't care if it's $1,500 or $15,000 or $150,000. It's money. But I was not going to immediately sell all my stocks. I made money on one stock yesterday. One stock, one mutual fund out of my entire investment portfolio, and that was Telray, the Canadian pot company, which is up over like 600% since its IPO. I mean, that's the only stock that made me money yesterday, but I bought a lot on the dips. Bought a lot of stocks on the dip yesterday, Etsy and Nike and more Telray, in fact. But I wasn't going to sell Amazon. I wasn't going to sell MasterCard. I wasn't going to sell Visa. I wasn't going to sell Square. I wasn't going to sell Celgene. I wasn't going to sell Southwest or United or all the other companies that I've invested in because the market had one bad day. Because I believe, just like in my handicapping principles, that I've invested in sound companies and that these companies would rebound. Plus, memory served me correctly, the last time that the president announced these big tariffs and telegraphed his signal, the market basically shrugged them off and rebounded. Well, it's a damn good thing I didn't, because basically today, I recouped all of my losses from yesterday. If I had panicked, if I had chased the dragon, if I had changed my investing strategy yesterday, I would have lost everything and not recouped my losses today. Same thing goes in gambling. The analogy applies. Don't change your strategies just because of one particular day's outcome. Just because the dogs bark like crazy on Sunday didn't mean that Seattle was to play last night. If you didn't believe in Seattle, if you believed like I did that Seattle is that bad of a team, then Chicago was clearly the play last night, and that's how you had to bet that game. That's the lesson to be learned, and I hope it paid off for you too. Listen, you can, what do they say? You can lead the horse to water, but you can't make the dumb SOB drink. I can only practice what I preach. I can sermonize. Whether you believe me, that's up to you. As for me today, I go for winning day number 53 out of 80. Raise the bar 20-dime underdog game of the month. What can I tell you? Raise the bar 20-dime winner number 28 out of 43 since 8 Fridays ago, and you get it for half price by using coupon code RAISE. All your other discounts and coupon codes are over on the homepage. As for your complimentary play tonight, I cashed in with the Dodgers on the run line last night. I'm going to go with Toronto minus $1.15 at Baltimore because the Blue Jays have absolutely owned this series against the Orioles this season. They won last night 5-0, hitting 3 more homers. They're 13-4 in the season series, hitting 37 homers overall. Aaron Sanchez going tonight. I was impressed with how he pitched at Boston on Wednesday. 7 innings, 3 hits, 1 run, 6 Ks. That was his 5th start since returning from a 2-month stint on the disabled list. His prior start at home against Tampa, 6 innings, 3 runs, 8 Ks. He's 6-3 with a 3.87 earned run average lifetime against Baltimore. The Orioles going with Dylan Bundy. The team has lost 10 of his last 12 starts. He has a 5.57 earned run average in 15 home starts. He's allowed a major league high 38 homers this season, 20 of them coming at home and like 88 innings. And again, the Orioles have smacked 37 homers, including 3 more last night in the 17 meetings between these two teams. Your other complimentary play, I'm going to go with the Pirates minus $1.05 on the run line over Kansas City. The Pirates rallied for a 7-6 walk-off win last night. They've won 3 in a row and 9 out of 12 to inch above 500 for the season, going with James Talion, who in his last 14 starts has really pitched extremely well. And matter of fact, he has gone 19 consecutive starts, allowing 3 earned runs or less. And the Pirates have won his last 5 starts, a stretch where he has gone personally 4-0, and they are 7-1 in his last 8 starts. The Royals are going with Eric Skoglund. He's making his 2nd start and his 3rd appearance since returning from a 4-month stint on the disabled list, which was caused by a elbow sprain, a UCL sprain. He was on a pitch limit in his last start of 70 pitches. He'll probably be on a pitch limit again tonight. In 5 road outings this season, 4 of them starts. He's 0-2 with an earned run average of 7.15, so that's why I'm willing to take the Pirates on the run line. Again, Toronto and the Pirates on the run line, your 2 complimentary plays today. And wish you well and talk to you again tomorrow.